On a tragic day in Kentucky, an incident unfolded that would send shockwaves through the community and raise significant questions about law enforcement protocols and the judiciary's safety. The incident began when a local sheriff, known for his long-standing service in the community, fatally shot a district judge during a confrontation that escalated rapidly. The circumstances surrounding this tragic event have left many reeling, sparking debates about authority, accountability, and the sanctity of life in a profession dedicated to upholding justice. The relationship between law enforcement and the judiciary is often complex, rooted in mutual respect, but occasionally strained by the pressures of high-stakes situations. In this instance, the sheriff and the judge had a history that included both collaboration and tension, a backdrop that would prove critical to understanding the events that led to the fatal shooting. It is vital to explore the backgrounds of both individuals involved to grasp the gravity of the incident fully. The sheriff had earned a reputation as a dedicated public servant, known for his commitment to the community and a no-nonsense approach to crime. However, his methods had drawn scrutiny in recent years, with critics pointing to instances of aggressive policing that had left some community members feeling uneasy. The district judge, on the other hand, was known for her fair and balanced approach to the law, advocating for justice and rehabilitation rather than mere punishment. The judge's commitment to her role had garnered respect, but it had also placed her at odds with law enforcement on several occasions, especially in cases involving excessive force or civil rights violations. On the day of the shooting, details began to emerge that painted a troubling picture of the confrontation. Reports indicated that a dispute arose during a court session that had spilled over into the sheriff's jurisdiction. Eyewitnesses described a heated argument that escalated quickly, with both parties becoming increasingly agitated. The courtroom's charged atmosphere reflected the broader tensions simmering in the community, tensions that had been exacerbated by recent high-profile cases of police misconduct and a growing demand for accountability. As the argument intensified, the sheriff allegedly perceived a threat and, in a split-second decision, drew his weapon. The moments that followed are clouded in confusion and conflicting narratives. Some witnesses claimed that the judge had raised her voice in frustration but had not posed a physical threat, while others recounted a more aggressive confrontation that warranted the sheriff's reaction. It is in this ambiguity that the heart of the matter lies. How do law enforcement officials determine when to use lethal force, especially against individuals who hold positions of authority within the legal system? In the wake of the shooting, the local and national response was immediate and intense. Community leaders called for an investigation, demanding transparency and accountability from both the sheriff's department and the legal system. Vigils were held in memory of the judge, with many expressing disbelief that such a tragic event could occur in a place they called home. The judicial community also reacted strongly, with many judges voicing their concern for safety in their courtrooms and questioning the protocols that allowed for such a confrontation to escalate to deadly force. As the investigation unfolded, questions about the sheriff's previous conduct and mental state came to the forefront. Critics highlighted incidents from his past, citing moments of aggression that seemed to foreshadow this tragic day. On the other hand, supporters pointed to his years of service and dedication to protecting the community, arguing that the incident was an unfortunate anomaly rather than a reflection of systemic issues within law enforcement. In the broader context of police violence and judicial safety, this incident serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance that must be maintained in the pursuit of justice. The fallout from the shooting will likely have lasting effects on both the sheriff's department and the local judiciary. Discussions around police training, the use of force, and the relationships between different branches of government are more critical than ever. Many are calling for reforms that would ensure better communication and understanding between law enforcement and the judiciary to prevent such tragedies in the future. As the community mourns the loss of a respected judge, they are also faced with the reality of a justice system that is not infallible. The shooting has sparked a renewed conversation about the role of law enforcement, the accountability of officers, and the need for a system that prioritizes the safety of all individuals involved. It highlights the urgent need for comprehensive training and clear protocols to address conflicts that arise within the legal system. The tragic shooting of a district judge by a sheriff in Kentucky serves as a heartbreaking reminder of the fragility of human life and the complexities of the legal system. As the investigation continues and the community seeks to heal from this loss, the hope is that lessons learned from this tragedy will lead to meaningful changes that protect both those who serve justice and those who seek it. The question remains: how can we ensure that such an incident never happens again? In the pursuit of justice, we must never lose sight of the humanity of those who serve and are served by the system. Only through dialogue, reflection, and reform can we hope to build a safer future for all.